Okay, everybody, welcome to Meta Moonshots once again. I'm your favorite one-time host, Joe, the Meta Moonshots. Welcome you all to the live stream AMA featuring Ridotto. And joining us, we've got Med or Mohammed, the CEO, and we've got Ferouz herself, the CMO. Hey guys, super happy to have you guys here. How are you doing?
Hello, Joe. Thank you for hosting us. It was a pretty good video to share a little bit what we are doing at Ridotto, and we are excited to share with the community what have been done during this bear market. And this is it. I'm today with Feiruz. Maybe you can say something.
Yeah, hello guys. How are you doing? Happy to be here today with you, Joe. Thank you for the invite. So yeah, we're very excited to have this AMA in order to discuss with you and to update about what we have been doing, and also to gather the community's question and to answer to them. So thank you for hosting us.
Awesome, awesome. It's been my pleasure. I love Ridotto. I went through, your socials, went through the website, and I think it's really awesome. So, before getting into the details of that, I want to hear from you guys. What's happening? Where are you guys speaking from?
So from our end, we are based in France, but moving all around the world. In our team, we have also people across the different four corner. Um, and this is it.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool, cool.
we're international citizens.
Awesome. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the space. Let's try to, make this as flexible as possible. Okay, so let's get started officially then. So you guys wanna, tell us little about yourself, your background, your experience, let's basically get to meet you guys.
Okay, so I can go first if it's okay. From my end, so I'm holding the position of the CEO, CTO at Ridotto. I'm more into making my hand dirty, putting my hand into the code, helping the team on daily basis. And my journey in blockchain started at early 2010. I was mainly user of Bitcoin blockchain, mainly as payment method. And right in 2017, with one of the biggest bull markets that everyone knows so far, I started to be more involved into the blockchain development, where smart contract, the initial solidity. And so far, this is my relation with blockchain. But way before that, I'm a very deep believer of open source. And for me, blockchain was just the continuity of this path to believe into transparency, to believe into decentralization, to believe into shared code. So this is my brief journey into the blockchain and more widely into the IT sphere. Maybe Feiruz, you can give a quick
Yeah,
intro.
yeah, cool. Thank you, Mohamed. So I'm for other founder of Ridotto and the CMO. So I have a marketing background as I launched successful brands globally. So I did digital marketing for some luxury brands like L'Oreal, also for some other sectors like food, Nestle and Mondelez, and also at the end, when I started this tech journey, I helped several startups do their marketing strategy for launch, etc. Before getting involved into the crypto sphere in like 2017. I was mainly driven by this revolutionary technology, which is blockchain, because simply I'm a believer that power needs to be in the hands of the people, and we need. That's my belief. We need to get rid of central entities that takes like power, wealth, information, all of this. So blockchain is something that's answered to all these needs for me. And for my role, I'm more working on the product vision, the development, the product development, the marketing, PR, the brand management, also handling some key partnerships, and some B2B development or growth. So that's pretty much about it.
Interesting, interesting. Glad to have you guys on this AMA, Feroz and Mohammed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. So let's talk about your other team members as well. You know, what's unique talent and expertise do you feel that the team behind Ridotto has to help contribute to the success of Ridotto? Because I know it's not just Mohammed and Feroz on the team. There are other team members. So what's their background experience like?
Yes, for sure. So it's we have a team of around 13 individuals, ranging from all different activities. So we have a technical team that are here, as you know, to handle the technical parts. We have legal advisor. We are recently onboarded also a game analyst to help us to assist this risk management of game. So as you know, all the team beside their skill and expertise into the field, being a good developer, being a good designer, we have also people that believe into the blockchain, people that are eager to learn quickly, that are able to be flexible, because as you know, in blockchain sphere, things are moving pretty fast. We need to adapt pretty quickly to reshape ourselves and also to scale up. If you see as example, the Ridotto initial roadmap have been widely shaped, and also here with the upcoming launch, we'll also share with you how things have been really modeled in another shape. We are keeping the same goal, but with by having more available technology, by having more provider, we are consuming them. It means that we are reshaping the entire process and workflow. And for this, we need individuals that are eager to learn and scale up pretty quickly. You said that individuals are here for the success for Ridotto. Not only those are the major pillar for our success. There is also community that we strongly believe into the product, strongly believe into our vision, and also with the synergy of the team that keep up building, and also the community that supporting us, we will make things happen. We'll be able to achieve our goal. And here I can let you know, even from a developer from our team, from technical team, they are jumping from time to time into the chat to see what community are saying, etc. So what I can say for the community, that they can keep sharing awareness about Ridotto. They can also keep sharing the good vibes and pushing it further.
Yes, only good vibes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, a well-experienced team. It's safe to say we're in good hands then. Yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
I said well-experienced team. And I think it's safe to say we're in good hands.
Yes,
Yes.
for sure. We have
Yeah, yeah,
good hands.
definitely.
And I
Awesome.
think we'll have another question when we talk about security and how safe is the ecosystem.
Yes, yes, yes. We get to that. We get to that. So talking about your journey thus far, how has it been like? Um, what's the story behind Ridotto? How did you come up with the project? How long did it take you guys to sort of build everything, and put everything together and come up with Ridotto? What exactly drove you to create Ridotto?
Hmm. So I may take the lead on this question. So it's the start of the Ridotto project is very funny. It started with me being angry on my job, going home. I checked on a convenience store. It was a big lottery Friday, several lottery tickets to try my luck. I didn't win the lottery, and technically this drove me to ask several questions and to start discussing with friends, among them Mohammed. So we just started questioning the whole ecosystem of traditional lotteries first. So it's saying that it's a black box where we really don't know how many people have participated, how the odds are being are like how the numbers are being done, like all these things are really ambiguous in these kind of lotteries, and we were both in the sphere. So Mohammed was more the tech guy to refer to if you want to have more insights. So we started discussing some more, having some more in-depth discussions about how we can use the blockchain technology, which is all about fairness, transparency, and apply it to this sector, which is very gloomy and like opaque. And here started the idea of Ridotto. It's like started uh, early January 2020. So we just started to put all the bricks on to define the business model, to define the project essence and ADN, and it's all started here. So that's the long story short. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I thought I had unmuted my mic, but it was still on mute, obviously. Thank you for that. That's a wonderful story and background story to the development of Ridotto. So let's talk about some more interesting details now. Um, Ridotto itself, it's said to be reinventing the gambling experience. I think I love that slogan with an open source ecosystem of players, builders, and bankrollers. But that's basically, I would say that's basically English. So what exactly is Ridotto? What can you give us an introduction into your ecosystem? What exactly is it doing? What benefit does it offer to users and basically all of that? But before we jump into that details, I saw a video
Yeah.
which I'd like to share just for everyone watching right now to get an idea of what it is before you guys dive us deeper. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, please go
Okay,
ahead.
cool. All right, awesome. So let's have the video played now.
Yeah, amazing video. I love it.
Amazing. Yes, yes, amazing.
It's
So tell us now. Tell us. We're
it's
eager.
it's a really nostalgic moment, because this is one of the very first videos we have crafted, and I'm really happy that we are still on the same path that we have promised the community like 3 years ago. So yeah, thank you for sharing this video. So just to answer to your questions, I think that the video is a cool introduction. So as you said, our motto is reinventing the gambling experience. I know that the word reinventing have been used and reused again and again in the sphere, but we are truly we really want to flip the gambling paradigm, and our goal is really to create a decentralized casino infrastructure. Unlike other traditional casinos, we want to eliminate the centralized entities that control odds, that ensure fairness and transparency through blockchain technology. So instead of having that black box where we don't know what's happening inside, and the user is like obliged in a way to trust the process and trust the casino for everything that's happening inside the black box. We really want to replace that black box with a glass transparent box where everything is transparent, uh, odds are transparent, everything is verifiably fair, so a simple user can go check the smart contracts and know how the random numbers are generated, and everything like that. So our vision is really to replicate the groundbreaking success of Uniswap, but in the use case of the gambling. So definitely with blockchain at the core, outcomes, numbers, and game scenarios are all determined transparently and fairly, putting the blockchain at the core, and of course giving back that remember I said that the beginning of the story was we want to put back control in the hands of the people, and still this is also our mission today. So that's briefly what's Ridotto's core values and missions. So yeah, that's it.
Something I can add
Interest.
to what Fairuz said. It was a pretty generic description. Is here everyone stand that being in blockchain, we are transparent and we are fair, and every project that have smart contract is fair and transparent. I can say that it is not completely true because simply understanding what smart contract mean, understanding the algorithm behind, it is not given for everyone. Not everyone is a Solidity developer. Not everyone is a developer engineer. So this is why in our use case, what we did with Fairuz is we try also to simplify to the user the possibility to check and to understand it is completely transparent and running over the blockchain. So on the upcoming platform that we are launching, for each game, for each reward, for each bet, we will be guided through the platform in order to check that everything is fair or not. So this is something also that we embed. It is good to say that we are on blockchain, but it is better to show to the user how he can check and verify it is really fair.
Yeah, sure, sure. Thank you, Mohammed, for this info, because technically there are some hyped words that everyone is kind of using in this sphere. We need to demystify this. Not everyone that says yes, we are using blockchain, so we are transparent. That's not the case. Um, so yeah.
Beautiful. Love the synergy, love the synchronization. Thank you guys. So let's move forward. Let's see what the website looks like. For everyone who is interested, all important links are showing beneath your screen. You can join us as we preview the Ridotto website. It's said to be reinventing the game gambling experience, and as we've heard from Med and Feruz. So I'm gonna talk about strengths now. What can you guys tell us about, the competitive nature of Ridotto? Because it's definitely not, just like you said, we've seen the caption being used over and over again. So what exactly sets Ridotto apart from other competitors in the space right now?
Yes, that's a very cool question. Um, so, as I said before, what sets us apart is, unlike all the others that pretend being decentralized, Ridotto is truly decentralized. So that's the whole thing. We ensure complete user control over their funds. We have transparent game outcome and instant payouts. Plus, the community is at the center, and it's the core of all the ecosystem. So a user is can be a player, a builder, or a bankroller. He can either play exciting games like he can do in a random casino, but with a tweak of having some fair games, or he can just build his own games and be the house, or he can just be the house in another way, which is providing liquidity to the ecosystem and just bankrolling bankrolling the games and having some passive income. So this is our main this is what sets us apart, basically. um
And I think Feiruz, here for this question, we can keep talking whole session without giving enough information. What I'm willing to give is a real example, maybe for everyone, so it can be clear. The fact that I'm using a white label casino templates and accepting cryptocurrency, that doesn't mean I'm fair. That doesn't mean I'm transparent. This is
Definitely.
what everyone need to understand. And the fact that you are building everything in a way that it is completely decentralized, it is kind of unstoppable. It is not that simple. First of all, you need to rework how a gamer or a gambler consume a product, and you will see with the play platform, we will redefine some approach of consuming the game, because to be honest, with the web 2 experience, everything is smooth simply because it is centralized. You can send a request, you get answer in millisecond. But with blockchain, you send a request transaction and you will wait for the confirmation if it doesn't fail. So in this case, it impact also the user experience, but we try to make it smooth,
Yeah.
because by the end, building a great product, being decentralized one, uh, doesn't mean anything if you don't have adoption. So this is why we try to reproduce this Web 2 experience without all the Web 2 block point. It means that we are fully decentralized, we are fully transparent. It means that I can give you here one of the use case on the upcoming platform. You can play the casino game locally. It means that you don't need to reach the Ridotto IO website. It is completely on chain. If you have access to some Binance node, you can run your own copy locally and play it. No one can stop you. So this is just to show you how it is completely decentralized, and also to emphasize that the fact that I'm accepting crypto, the fact that I'm having some jackpot in cryptocurrency, that doesn't mean I'm decentralized. That doesn't mean I'm into the gamify section. So it means just I'm accepting cryptocurrency.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for mentioning this, Mohammed, because this is very important, and we clearly see it. So we are conducting some competitive researches, like every very very frequently, in order to be aware of what's happening, and we really should be aware of the many projects that are trying to ride the wave of the Web3 narrative, and to the Gamblify narrative too, without actually being decentralized or even having anything to do with the Web3. The fact of accepting cryptocurrency as a payment is not decentralized. So yeah, for us, decentralization is really the core value of everything that you do, that we do, from the very small decisions to the biggest decisions to the game scenarios. Everything is conceived in order that we create a decentralized ecosystem. So that's what sets us apart, actually.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for sharing. Very quickly now. Should we? I'm seeing some questions from Facebook.
Mhm.
Do you want to take questions from the public now, or do we wait just yet?
For sure, we can take
Yeah,
maybe
yeah, sure.
one or two.
Okay, cool, cool. So here's one question from Nathaniel. Nathaniel says, from Facebook, says, what are the probability of making your project to the topmost level point without interference from rivals?
I can take maybe this question. So technically, we until now we don't have rivals, because since we are proposing the build feature, every rival is a partner for us. So that's the infinite possibilities of Ridotto. We are setting the infrastructure for everyone who is interested to build a Gamblify project to build his own games on chain. We simplify the work for them. With a build platform, we give them a toolbox with everything needed in order to simplify the work for them. So we're not worried about this. Like for all the competitors our over there, we want to help. We have the tools for. We have been working for 3 years for that. Please just come in. We have all what you need in order to build on the top of a decentralized protocol.
Love the confidence. Love the confidence. Love the confidence. Okay. Let's see. Should we take one more question from Nathaniel? Okay, let's take someone else before moving forward. Says regarding NFTs and its ownership, how do proof of ownership NFT function within Ridotto's ecosystem, and what can owners do with this asset? This one is from Oluwa Shikemi something. Just let's take the question.
I can take the lead on it for you. Is this okay?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I can maybe share with you how we can acquire those ownership NFT. So we already have an existing offer where you can stake RDT or LP in order to get those NFT. So it is on our website on under NFT Farming. So the NFT will be a key requirement in order to deploy your game. So imagine here you are looking to deploy a lottery. You are trying to deploy a slot machine. To do this on the UI of the platform, it will ask you to have some NFT. It can be one, it can be more. In order to customize it, you need to farm that specific NFT also. So this is how NFT will have a major role in order to help you to deploy the asset and the game on the Ridotto platform. Maybe the second question, how we can use those assets. So first of all, you can consume it to deploy it, to deploy your own game, or you can simply sell it over the market for someone who's willing to build his own casino. And here, as we are completely decentralized, transparent, user or developer can build on the top of our ecosystem some new utility of those NFT. So here, as example, we can have X project that will propose a lending mechanism for those NFT. As example, you will lend your lottery, you will slot, and you will share the revenue with the one who will consume it. So it is completely open. We don't use some standard specific to Ridotto. It is the generic standard for the NFT. So you can consume it to build, or you can sell it or build something on the top of it that will consume it, like lending, etc.
Okay, thank you for that. For everyone who is also interested, the NFT farming, just like Mohammed said, can be found on the NFT farming on the website www.ridotto.io. And then just under the tab there, you see NFT farming. You can see this page, which is previewing. Thank you for your questions, guys. Let's move forward to my own questions now. I prepared questions. Don't take the show away from me, yeah? Okay. All right. So, moving forward now, you want to tell us about your token economics now.
Mhm.
What can you tell us about the RDT token economics? What's its taking functions like? How can users currently get them? And basically, all of that.
Okay, perfect. I can take the lead on this question. So far, we have already emission token, which is RDT. So you can find it across both chain, either Ethereum under Uniswap or Binance Smart Chain under PancakeSwap. So as you know, we are cross-chain project. We will also try to expand it over extra blockchain in the next milestone. So for the moment, RDT have several key utilities. So you can already stake it for two different offer. We have the single asset or the LP, where you can provide liquidity and earn. I think the actual reward is around 45% for today. Besides to this, you can also stake it for the NFT farming offer. So it means that you will stake the token there or the LP in order to start farming your initial NFT. So this is what is already launched and already shared, but we also still have many utilities to expose for the community. So the most generic and common one, I will let you imagine that for the governance for DAO. So in order to participate in the protocol, you need to have RDT. For the ecosystem, we are talking about the build. In order to deploy your lottery or slot, you need an NFT. But what happens if you run it for X week and you are willing to change some parameter? So in this, we included a whole mechanism about RDT. It means if you are willing to change parameter, you will pay an RDT. If you are willing to extend something, you will pay an RDT. It will be with the NFT as a combo for the fuel for the protocol. Uh, you will need RDT and NFT in order to be able to consume our protocol. Besides to this, we already started discussion, more than discussion. It is a decision. We will have also some game that are playable via RDT. So RDT will have also the value of being used as currency for our game. So this will be part of the upcoming launch of the Play platform, where a player can use the RDT to bet for some game and also to buy some tickets for some specific lottery. This is it so far. Maybe Fairuz, you have something to add? Or I think I managed to describe the whole aspect of the token.
You spoiled 50% of already. I think I'm not going to add more.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Okay, for all those wondering as well, I highlighted the frequently asked questions. For everyone who is wondering, where can RDT be bought? RDT is currently available on Uniswap and on PancakeSwap, and it will make its way to other blockchains and centralized exchanges. You can find this in the FAQ section of the website. Just scroll beneath the page and you would have it there. Okay, so moving forward, let's take one more question before we take questions from the live segment. So one more question is security. Yes, I think Mohammed was talking about security earlier. So what can you guys tell us regarding the security state of Ridotto? How secured is it? What have you done to ensure total security of
Mhm.
the system?
Mohammed loves these questions.
This topic, the hard one. In Web3, security differ from Web2 to Web3 because for Web3 it's fatal. It means that you can build great things. We already have many examples so far, and the fact that you have some security issue on the smart contract, as blockchain is for the moment anonymous, it can really lead to a global failure. So this is why a security should be a must, not an add-on for the project. So for this, we made a workflow that help us and assist us to ensure security. So first of all is we include security in our design. It means that once we design a smart contract, as example, let's take the example of smart contract because smart contracts is the heart stone of the ecosystem and the vulnerable one also. So for smart contract, once we design it, we on the architecture level, we take security into consideration. We think that something will happen bad in the future, how we can avoid it. And we plan everything. This is what we call in the Web2 universe disaster recovery. It means that once you build, you plan the disaster also, how it will save your system. So this is part of our workflow is security by design. It can also be part of way on how we connect on our social media also. As example here, you see we have recently, I think, last few weeks, several attack on Twitter, major project Twitter account with SimSwap exploit, etc. So here we have also a workflow to describe how we can secure our key, how we sign the transaction, how we set up role-based access control for everything, even social account. So this is the first pillar about security by design. Second one, it is testing. Testing, it means that for every piece of code that we produce, that a developer produce, mainly smart contract, as I said, because smart contract is the most vulnerable part, we also provide the test to simulate different scenario. What will happen if someone without enough privilege try to do that? What will happen if someone send multiple transaction for this function, etc. So we are also coding those tests in order to ensure that all the different paths are covered. And for this, we have a rate of around 80% of coverage across our code base, mainly smart contract. The third one is auditors. So here, as you know, we already worked with Certic, we worked with Hacken, we worked with Solid Proof, and we are still open to work with other auditors. And also, we have individuals in our team that are working as freelancer auditors. So auditors is one of the pillar that we are relying on in order to ensure the security. And at least the last one, which is continuous monitoring, your system can be secure now, but not tomorrow, because you rely on several dependencies. You have several third party, you have several library that you are calling, and you cannot monitor everything, and you cannot test everything. If you are trying to test all what you are consuming, it means that your product will be mainly testing. You cannot build something else, because as example for smart contract, we are using OpenZeppelin, we are using Defender, we are using that and that, and we cannot completely trust them. For this, what we do is the continuous monitoring. It means that for every suspicious transaction that are sent through our smart contract, we are triggering some alert to say, let's check this. You need to be aware about something is happening. And also, as I said, something on the beginning, we should be prepared for disaster recovery workflow. It means if something happened bad, we should be able to stop it, to fix it. The main issue that we face with some protocol recently, they did detect the issue. They did know that they have been hacked, but they cannot stop it. They didn't have this trigger to stop it. It means that they just, because they are fully decentralized, they are fully based on blockchain, and they completely trust the chain. But for this, you need to have some switch that give you the possibility to stop everything if something happened bad, in order to propose the fix. Otherwise, you are secure now, but not in the future. So this is how we are trying to make security at the heart of Ridotto.
I feel confident. I feel secured. I feel like just take all of my money.
You're lucky that Mohammed just stopped talking about security. He can take like 5 hours, 6 hours talking about security and never stops.
I remember you said so at the very beginning. I remember you said so.
Yeah.
Thank you for making us trust the system. So now let's take some more questions from live viewers. Earlier Nathaniel said thanks for the answers. Yes, you're welcome. Said
Well,
thank you for the answers. So taking more questions now. Let's see one from okay. Still Nathaniel says, in what ways is Ridotto similar to decentralized exchanges like Uniswap in terms of its legal standing?
I can take the lead on this series, okay?
yeah, yeah.
Yes, take
So
it away.
we completely reproduce the same framework of Uniswap to expose our protocol. It means we are fully decentralized, and we will have multiple UI to consume the protocol. We operate one of the UI, and you as contributor, you can, as example, Joe, you can propose your own version of Ridotto, the Joe Ridotto as example, with as backend the Ridotto protocol, and add on the top of it your own referral program, your own marketing strategy. So this is how we are operating. Recently, I was in chat with our legal advisor, and I got a small discussion about to what we can compare Ridotto, and from its point of view, it was we can consider Ridotto as being a Neterscan. It can be pretty weird, but yes, we are a Neterscan. It means that our UI will be just here in order to ship transaction to the core protocol, which is decentralized. So this is how we work. This is to simplify the legal framework. Is we are just receiving transaction and pushing it to the protocol, even if the our UI is being shut down, as example, for some reason. You can easily get your own locally. You can use one on IPFS or whatever. But all the aspects of the game are handled fully on chain. I think I shared in the previous week that I managed to play whole game just via smart contract without having need to have a UI. So UI here is just simplified interaction to make it more user friendly, to reproduce the same UX feeling for Casino, but the protocol itself it's fully decentralized, and we are an Etherscan like. Maybe Fairuz can add something, or
No, I think it's all good. Uh, yeah, as Mohammed said, we are completely decentralized, so we fall into the same legal framework as Uniswap or Etherscan, for example.
Okay, thanks for clarification. Let's quickly take one before taking the final question and then questions from community questions. So this one says, I'm a big fan of customization. So on Ridotto, in what ways can owners customize their casino product using proof of ownership NFTs, particularly in terms of design and internal rule structure? Hmm, that's a bit technical.
yes, I can take lead on it, Fairuz. It's okay. So, this is a big question. I try to split it into a small, multiple one. So, first of all, as uh, an owner of the proof of ownership NFT, you can deploy your own casino. Once you start the process on the UI, you will be able to have some native customization level. This means to choose the token, to choose the periodicity, to choose the blockchain, etc. But at some point, let's imagine that you deploy your own game and you are willing to change some parameter. You still have the possibility to do it, and to do that, you need to pay with some RDTs, and you can easily change them. So this is how you can work on an instance using our full UI of build. But let's imagine that you are a casino and you are not willing to have your game on Ridotto. You are willing to have your own dedicated website platform. For this, we have two offer. We have the first one, which is the partner template. Maybe Feroz already shared some sneak peek for it. Um, so for partners, they will we will assist them to consume the protocol, but they can on the top of it use a template. We are simplifying, as example, the lottery game, simplifying all the Web3 interaction, request, etc. And they will just not need just as example to set smart contract address, some subgraph URL, etc. And based on that, they can have their own instance with own logo, own color. And it's up to you to choose whatever designer you want, to choose whatever front-end developer to make it full custom. So in this, you can even host it from your end. So in this case, Ridotto will only ensure that we are contributing to the protocol, but not the UI. In the other side, you can say, okay, I need just the documentation of how we consume the protocol, and I will build UI from scratch. Yes, you can do it, but for this, we still need to do some work on the documentation in order to provide you how you can ask RNG, how you can handle transaction, how you can reproduce slots on chain, etc. So there is still a work to do from our end to propose a documentation. It will be part of the incubator program also to help user, to help also third party, to help also even Web2 casino to shifting from only using cryptocurrency to being completely decentralized. We can assist them and help them, and to do that, they can create their own fully website without having need to rely either on the Ridotto platform UI or to rely on the template. They can start it from scratch. Just make sure that they they will respect the protocol standard. I can give you example with Uniswap again. You can either consume Uniswap or you can just create your own UI that's used into the backend, the Uniswap protocol also. So this is how Ridotto will shape himself in order to onboard different users that are willing to build on the top of the protocol. So just to resume, there are three type of possibility of building. Either you use completed UI. For this, you don't need to be a developer. You don't need to have any knowledge about blockchain, about RNG, about Chainlink. So we simplify everything for you. It will be a matter of click, and you need to know how to sign MetaMask for sure. The second one is someone who is bit into tech but not too much. So for this, we provide a template. We'll assist him. It will be a React JS template that proposes a single game, and we wrap all the transaction. And the last one, which is more hardcore, is someone who's just willing to interact with the protocol and create everything from scratch. So you can serve every need using our offer.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Let's go back to our original questions now. So, finally now, can you tell us now, give us an update to the current development status of Ridotto? I think I saw a roadmap here. Yes, exactly. So, what exactly are you guys working on currently? What comes next for you guys?
Just for your information, the roadmap that we saw here it's kind of outdated. As I said, there are a
Okay.
lot of milestones that have been reshaped. We are consuming other provider, so this roadmap don't reflect the reality for the moment. So, but I can give you a quick feedback about what have been done so far. So now we are on the final stage of shaping the last game for the Ridotto season 2. So we will launch in soon a different set of game, the classical one. So you already know them. We have the coin flip, the wheel, we have the one line slots, we have the plinko, we have video poker. I think. Did I miss something, Feroz?
No, we have another section of games that we are not revealing for the moment, that are that the community is going to overlike. Those
No,
are
I'm not talking about the special one. I'm talking just the classical one that we did.
okay. Okay,
Those are out.
for the classical ones, I think you forgot the Shifumi,
Yes, the Shifumi.
which is rock paper scissors.
Uh, and something more important to mention that if we propose this game, that doesn't mean that we are the solely owner of it. It means that we are creating the template. It means that you, Joe, tomorrow, if you are willing to get your own coin flip, you can get it. You can deploy it. So um, this is why we managed to have separate template to push it first to be battle tested by the community to be sure that everything is working well. Once we ensure that there is free bug, if I can say so, we can start opening the road so that user from the community can build their own coin flip, their own whale with their own parameters. They can also start deploying their own lotteries. So, but just to resume, the first step will be to deploy this classical game that are completely on chain. We are also deploying the different various set of lottery and also opening the possibility to bankroll. It means that
That's huge.
yes, the bankroll here. What have been done so far, we are not having dedicated bankroll per game. We can have shared bankroll for the entire ecosystem, where you, Joe, as example, you can provide liquidity, and over time you will earn the revenue based on how the casino behave. So this will be part of the initial release. Right after, we will have the build platform. As I said, we did it in purpose. We are battle testing our template because the coin flip that we are consuming, we are considering ourselves like someone who built on Ridotto also. So we are consumer of our own platform. It means to deploy a lottery, we are consuming the lottery factory. So we are putting ourselves like a client and deploying a lottery. This is why we are doing it just for us for the moment. Then we will open it for everyone. Later, after, yes, we have discussion with a big partner, which is Azuro. So we are in discussion to see how we can integrate Bitin because to be fully honest, the built-in topic itself, it's a whole universe, and we don't see utility to start building something from scratch while other partner propose something pretty ready, and we are shaping the universe. so that we can be able to integrate this betting solution. So now, still in discussion so far, we are assessing the decentralization level, we are assessing the transparency. Once we have the green light, we can start also proposing betting. For betting, it will be for sports, esports, and we have also discussion
Special
that
events.
yes,
Yeah.
special events like political bet, etc. But the initial release, if everything goes well, it will be mainly sports and esports. And also, as you know, for a casino, we need variety of game, and we are not a game studio. This is we are more focusing into proposing decentralized game. For this, we started also discussion with some Web2 provider for casino, and here the idea is to assess with them at what level we can rework those games to make them fully Web3 compliant. So this is also a big chapter for us to enhance the catalog of the game, and also to be game provider for all casino, and to not consider them as competitor but more as consumer of the protocol. So those are so far the big chapter. We also started pretty mini incubator program. So far we are asking community to share to share some idea about game. So I think we are still having ongoing contest fairs about
Yeah.
high stake one.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So we
Exactly.
really invite community to engage into that. It really gives us a lot of idea once we benchmark it, once we check it, in order to also see uh, what are the limits, and also to implement potential game. There is also one game that I missed here that we are working on. It is also a multiplayer game. It is battle royale like game. So I won't say much, otherwise Fairuz won't be happy. So we are working also on it.
Don't spoil my marketing strategy, please.
I won't
Please,
spoil it.
boss.
Also, we are working on it. It mean you need to look what battle royale mean. It's pretty known. So this is so far the different chapter that we are working on.
Yeah,
Uh,
very cool things are upcoming, and one thing that I want maybe to just emphasize on. So Mohammed have mentioned that we are starting collaborating with different stakeholders. So we keep the same mission of being decentralized, but instead of just each small project works on his own, we just decided to collaborate and to advance much quicker and um, much stronger together. For example, with Azure, is everything if everything is green, we are going to go that way. Also for the games providers, we are still keeping the same obsession, which is having everything decentralized. It's just that we are getting help from people that are experts in game design and game creation, so that they help us move faster and deliver more and more games for a thrilling experience in the platform.
the idea, maybe I can emphasize on this part of game design, is we work closely with Web2 game provider. We assess what he provide, and we see what are the centralization points to make it more decentralized, and to see if we can expose it to the community if everything works well. Because the catalog of game on Web2 is pretty huge, and I don't see why we will have a need to reinvent the game scenario, because it is still interesting. That doesn't have any link with blockchain or not. This is just a game scenario. But what we care about is the centralization, the level of centralization. So this is why we can benefit from all the Web2 heritage of game scenario, and check how we can shape it into Web3. This is one of the strategy to keep exposing many games, because we can still build games. We are doing it, but it have some limits. As I said, we are cap team. We are not a game studio team. So this is why consuming what provider propose, and add on the top of it what we know, what we master is this decentralization, this gamify aspect, this decentralized casino, and expose it to the end user. So this is a small brief about this Web2 game.
Whoosh. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Feruz. Thank you, Med.
Thank you, Joe.
Let's quickly move to some community questions now before we wrap up. First one says, do you have plans to add bingo as gaming and also NFTs so community can farm and build their own bingo games?
So I can answer to this question. So yes, the idea, as Mohammed clarified right before, is to enhance our gaming catalog to the maximum. So for the moment, we are finalizing the bricks for coin flip, dice game, a set of fortune wheels with
Variant,
different. Sorry.
different variants.
Yeah, with different variants. We have the Shifumi game and the Plinko game. So we are also, as Mohammed said, discussing with some game providers in order to enlarge the catalog. And of course, bingo, video poker is in the works, and bingo is of course going to be in the pipeline.
Hey, that was sharp and painless. Let's take one other one then. It says here, how does Ridotto build plan to address potential scalability challenges, especially as the number of okay, I think I did not get that one right. Especially as the number of hosted worlds increases over time.
Sorry, did you, this is a question, how does Ridotto build plan to address potential scalability challenges, especially? Okay, so for this, as you know, we are not using centralized components, maybe for the UI, but not for the protocol itself. It means that we are completely operating on chain, and we have made our all artifacts completely fully compliant with EVM blockchain. So for scalability issue, we will rely on what the blockchain propose. It means that I can give you example. Let's imagine that we deploy on Ethereum. So here we will have issue regarding transaction cost, as example. We can have issue regarding scalability itself also. It can be costly for a user to bet $1 and to pay $5. This is not sustainable. But if a user decide to deploy there, he can do it. He can have his own scenario with some huge betting amount, etc. We are open for this. So the idea is to rely on the technical infrastructure, which is a blockchain, to handle scalability. As every item is running completely on chain, we will mainly rely for the moment with L2 solution. We have also some chain like the Binance Smart Chain that can be very helpful to expose our product. And also, we started some discussion internally about exposing the Ridotto L2 dedicated chain for game. Nothing concluded so far, but just we are assessing the possible scenario if we can propose our own chain with all the needed dependencies for the game. So this is how we are willing to handle all these challenges regarding scalability.
Maybe Mohammed, just so that the community understands why this discussion is going on,
I can,
and talk about the challenges that we have faced.
mhm. I can give more input on it. So
Yeah.
as example here, once you try deploy a game on a chain, you will need to start interfering with several partners. You need the RNG, you need the Oracle, you need that and that. So we said, maybe it may be interesting to have all in one chain that regroup um all those requirements in a native way. I can imagine a blockchain where when I write smart contract, I have single line where I request a random number and I get it. This will be perfect. This will be the most perfect blockchain for the gambling industry. But for the moment, how you do it? You write a blockchain, you write smart contract, you send your request, you wait for the fulfillment, you read it again, you interpret it, you give the result. So I let you imagine having this blockchain when you have everything built in. So this is why we started this discussion about the
Mohammed, maybe just to clarify, not only for gambling, that will not be amazing only for gambling, but for all the gaming
yes, it's more
projects.
for gaming. Yes,
Yeah.
because when I talk about randomness, I'm not talking only about gambling. We need the randomness in different aspects. We need it also for video games. As example, you need
Hmm.
randomness when you open a
Exactly.
loot box, as example, and you get some random reward. You need it on that. Anyway, the use case will be mainly randomness, latency. So this is it.
Hmm.
So nothing, as I said, nothing is established yet. We are just having some study to assess the feasibility, to assess also how it can be helpful for us and also for other partners.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to take all of the remaining questions. We've still got a lot of questions. Sorry guys, we need to wrap up here. We're a little behind schedule. Thank you once again. Thank you. But before we leave, do you guys have anything else you'd like to, quickly chip in? Something we've not probably discussed or talked about?
So just for all the other community members that are asking questions, please don't hesitate to join our Telegram or our Discord. We will be able to answer to all the remaining questions with pleasure.
I also saw that many of them are excited for to see some demo. I think next time we can prepare something, some live demo or some video
I
to
am
show.
I am like negotiating on a daily basis with Mohammed in order to release a demo, but actually he's preventing me from doing that because he wants to make sure that everything is
Perfect.
fine.
It's
So
perfect.
guys,
That
so
that would
sorry
be
if I
so
didn't
awesome.
release a demo yet. It's because of him.
That would
Yes.
be so awesome to have some live demo, demonstrations here. We'll definitely love to see that. Michael Monday from Facebook says kudos to the team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mitra.
Awesome. So thank you guys once again. Please say hi to everyone else on the team. We love you and we will definitely continue to show more support. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Joe, for the invite. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Joe, for hosting
Awesome.
us. Thank you.
Thank you. Until next time then.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you then.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. That was Mohammed and Feroz from the Ridotto team. Do not forget to always do your due diligence. Everything that was said here is never to be taken as financial advices. Always make your own research. Thank you once again for tuning in. Do not forget to join us at MetaMoonshot on Twitter and at MetaMoonshot Chats on Telegram. Well, then, until next time, see you all in another AMA. Bye bye.